Hey guys, welcome back to another Premier League transfer update. Today I'll be doing a roundup of all the transfers that have actually happened since my first video last Thursday, and I'll give you my rating for each move as well. This video is brought to you by Kitbag. Check out all their new season kits on the link in the description box, and you can use my code for a discount as well. Right, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, first up, let's talk about the Christian Romero deal. So the Atalanta centre-back is heading to Spurs for £42 million. And he had quite a great run last season. I'd say he's the most aggressive centre-back out of Europe's top leagues, you know, in terms of interceptions, tackles and blocks. And he has a decent success rate at all of these attributes. Plus, he's pretty good aerially too. His numbers may be inflated a bit due to the fact that he does play for Atalanta, who are quite aggressive, but nevertheless, even if you tone down his numbers a bit, I think you still get a very decent centre-back, which improves the current Spurs defence. His fee, I think, is a little bit high. I do feel, you know, it maybe has something to do with him winning the Copa America this summer. But looking at this deal as a whole, including the fee and how much Spurs desperately need a centre-back, I'd give this deal a 6 out of 10. Okay, let's move on to Romelu Lukaku. So last week I discussed this as a rumour. And yes, as you will have followed over the weekend, Inter and Chelsea have indeed agreed on a £97 million fee for the Belgian. It's estimated that Lukaku will earn around £10 million per season. I think Chelsea have finally gotten their man, and I honestly think that this move makes Chelsea massive contenders for the league this year. Looking at the deal as a whole, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. I think it's a good deal for both parties, and I really feel like Lukaku is quite hungry to prove himself. Let's end with my favourite deal of the whole transfer window actually. Joe Willock has signed with my team, Newcastle United, for £25 million, and honestly I'm just over the moon. I think Willock came to us Magpies on loan last year and he really did impress. You know when your club gets a loan player and you have to do everything you can to make sure that you don't fall in love with them? That was my constant struggle last season with Willock. I can't believe he's staying with us. The impact he made on our goal tally was just immense. When our key players were injured, like Callum Wilson and Alan St-Maximin, you know, the lads we really have to rely on to create chances. I was really concerned for us, but Willock turned out to be our much needed super sub time and time again. I'm honestly so delighted at this deal. Last season he scored 8 goals and he became the second highest goal scorer at our club and our top scoring midfielder. Not only that, he's also Arsenal's highest scoring midfielder in the last few years as well, despite scoring most of his goals on loan. I think it's no wonder why Newcastle decided to make the move permanent. I do think this is really good business from us, as we already know he fits our system and he's excelled in it. Also the fact he's only 21 years old, it means he's still got loads more room to improve. In my opinion, I think Newcastle have got the better end of the stick here. I think Arsenal have sort of sold themselves a little bit short, selling what they desperately need. I'd give this deal a 10 out of 10, as I really think my club have done a very good job in making this deal permanent for a relatively low fee. Alright, before we finish up, just a quick update on the Harry Kane situation. So since the last roundup, he has now released a statement which read, "It's almost 10 years since I made my Spurs debut. For every one of those years, you, the fans, have shown me total support and love. That's why it hurts to read some of the comments that have been made this week, questioning my professionalism." And he also said he will be returning to the club tomorrow as planned, and he wouldn't want to do anything to jeopardise the relationship, blah, blah, blah. It's a pretty long statement, and it seems like he might actually stay at Spurs. He's also due for talks today, Monday the 9th of August, with the new boss, Nuno Espirito Santo, and he might be convinced to stay as part of the project. I'm honestly quite surprised with this. I was convinced that Harry Kane was out the door, but you know, we'll see what happens with him. Well, that's all for this update on the latest transfers in the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts on the moves that I've talked about today. Newcastle fans, I want to hear from you as well. Do watch my first transfer update if you haven't already, and remember to check out Kitbag for their new season range. Use the code below for a discount. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and subscribe for more football content. I'm actually going to do a big Premier League 2021-22 prediction video on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that one. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.